I wanted to bring up some recent news. I'm sure you guys have heard very recently that Tia Mowry um, divorced or is divorcing or has divorced her husband.
I think they filed.
They filed for divorce. For divorce, yeah. They're going their separate ways. You know, and it's like, I think some people were shocked, and then other people were like, "Wait, what? How could this happen?" Because they were actually together for a long time. So how could this happen?
I think you said 6 years dating.
Yes, I think it was 14, 6 years dating,
and then 14 married.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
That's a long time. And so I was like, "Wow, like how does this happen?" And so again, you know, I got my notes, y'all, because I don't remember. So it made me think, like, how does a couple stay together so long and then end up calling it quits?
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing if you're married like 5 years and, you know, and you're like, okay, this didn't work out, but like 14 years, I mean, you made it past a decade, and then you're like, okay, this is not working out. So it really made me think about some questions. And one of the questions that I had was, is marriage really only supposed to last for a time? Okay, so what I mean by that, like, obviously, right, when we get married, we say it in our vows. The plan is till death do us part.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse. It's supposed to be forever. This is the person you plan to spend the rest of your life with. Okay, so that's the plan. However, are we wired? Are we built to actually truly be with somebody that long? Can we? Is it possible? This is kind of where I started thinking about the lulls in marriage, or the runts, however you want to call it.
Okay.
And you know, as everything, I guess marriage can kind of go in ebbs and flows, right? Hopefully you have more
more good days than
good days than bad days.
But this is life, and you can't always tell how that's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, was like, are we truly really meant to be with the one person forever? Are we really built that way? It's like saying, are we built to be monogamous? But I think when you're thinking of monogamy, you might be thinking of, there might be a sexual component that naturally ties to that.
Yeah, that's the thought process.
That's the thought process. And by definition, that may not be the case. But I'm more talking about the sense of, as a human beings, our human nature, can we really be with somebody that long?
I don't know if that's true or not. Here's what I do know. From a scientific perspective, I know a lot of scientists believe that monogamy is a choice, more of a social conditioning, more than a physiological requirement. Like, there's some animals that are monogamous the whole entire time. However, they are built to be so. Does that make sense? But moreover, from like just a everyday ground level perspective, my dad said something, who is divorced twice, said something to me that I found was extremely powerful, that it has got me really thinking. And what he said was, nobody plans on getting divorced. That's never the thought. Yeah. The thought is, we're going to get married, we're going to spend our lives together, and it'll be great. However, no one plans for divorce. No one goes into marriage planning for their divorce. And it was really powerful to me, because it was like, then that might just kind of sneak up on you a little bit. And he said, it's not the divorce that sneaks up on you. It's the stuff that happens before it that sneaks up on you. Divorce is usually the part of it that you kind of just accept by the end of it all. And I gotta say, just based on how he spoke about it, and the fact that, he's been down that road before, kind of let me know he kind of knows what he's talking about in that way. And it's something that stuck with me and helps me through my marriage, because I'm now vigilant of the things that happen before a divorce. Because by the time it gets there, by the time somebody wants a divorce, it's really hard to come back from it.
It's true. I think, that's, no one plans to get divorced, but when you get married, that feeling that you have, hopefully it's a good one. Else you wouldn't be getting married. But I know some people get married even though they know they shouldn't get into that relationship. They shouldn't stay there. But that feeling that you have, those blissful moments that you have around the time you get married, is what you're holding on to.
Yeah.
right? Because you say, okay, yeah, I want to be like this forever. Right. But the truth is, you're not just going to be like that forever. You're going to have to work toward it. You really have to work toward it as you change and grow.